Following in Peter's footsteps, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my life right now, rather than to go back many, many years. Right now, my wife and I are in the process of selling our house, and it's out in the country, and it's a beautiful house. It's 5 bedrooms and far too large for us. Our family is grown. The kids are out of the house. They're all married, and they start having kids. And now when it gets to the grandchildren, to avoid having to put them up, we thought it's time to get into a smaller place. Now, I'm just kidding. Don't take me seriously here. Oh, by the way, you can see that bright spot on the top of my head? It's because I'm in the solarium and there's a skylight. That is the technical explanation. My real explanation is that it must be my halo. So take it for whatever it is. Anyway, I said we're gonna sell the house, so that's one thing that's going to be a little unpleasant, and we're going to reduce our living space considerably by moving into a so-called independent living facility. Now, that is the American way of saying it's an old folks home. Well, that's a little crass, but here in America, we always want to make things sound beautiful and not really live up to what we should do. But be it as it may, it's a very pleasant place. It's about 200 residents. They put a big addition onto it right now, and we have booked a location within that new addition. You get your meals there, and you have a lot of socializing that goes on, and it's a beautiful brand new apartment. It's almost 2 bedrooms. It's really 1 bedroom with a den and a kitchen and 2 bathrooms, and the typical American way of cutting back. It's not all that bad. So that's one thing we will be doing. We get our dinner for free, and we have to provide our own lunch and our own breakfast. Well, that's fine. Now, when we do that, we have to sell the house first, and that is not so easy. The real estate market here is pretty rough. It was really bad last year, but it's a lot better this year, especially in our area. We live in Saratoga County, and we have a lot of new factories and manufacturing places come up. There's a nanotechnology place, there's GE, General Electric, and they put up a new battery place, and they are already talking about enlarging that one. And then we have a AMD company is putting up a big plant for making chips. So our area is booming. It's actually almost like Silicon Valley. There's a great deal going on, and we are sitting right in between the two, the GE and the nanotechnology on the other end. So location-wise, we're very well placed, and things shouldn't be too hard to sell. And if you're interested, I could direct you to the site of the home that we're moving into. It's called Coburg Village. It's owned by the Lutheran Church, I think, somewhere in some way. And I think I'll put it down here as a part of a description. And you can go to it and you can see that it isn't really all that austere. And then we have to do something when we move there. I mean, you can't just sit around and do nothing. Feeding the birds gets to be a little boring after a while. So I thought I start a new project, and I have big plans, and I'm working on it right now, and I'm bringing in 2 people with me. And if you're really interested, later on sometime I can give you a rundown on what I plan on doing. My wife is into the recorder group. They're playing recorder about once a week, or once every 2 weeks. And she's doing Chinese brush painting, so we're both going to be very, very busy. And that's good. But for now, I just thought I'd fill you in a little bit on this one. I'll make these things short from now on. This is about 4.5 minutes. And we'll go from there. We'll see how this turns out. I used a different mic on this particular one because the last presentation wasn't that good. The mic wasn't that good. So we'll go from there. Hasta la vista.